Back in the day, bro, the boys police the boys. Nobody was getting suspended, bro, over issues with each other. It was taken care of behind closed doors. And I say this all the time, bro. There is such a difference in the maturity level of wrestlers today compared to back when I worked.
What's going on, everybody? This is Dr. Chris Featherstone here for yet another episode of the Wrestling Outlaws.
Why? I'm wide awake. Well, hello. Welcome back.
Oh, man. They're not asleep, ladies and gentlemen. On the intro.
He's the dream.
EC3, Vince Russo. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, and how are you, fellas? How's EC3, man?
I'm fantastic. I got a couple of the boys here from Exodus. We're making moves, editing video packages, writing up some proposals, just out here being entrepreneurs, I guess. So we're trying to do some cool stuff here with Exodus Pro and the NWA. So to be determined and continued.
Nice. Vince, how are you, my friend?
Keep on keeping on, bro. The grind, man. You know the grind, Dr. Chris. Just grind away, bro. That's all you could do.
That's right, man. That's right.
Right. Yeah, we're actually scouting talent, and then so she just signed on. Yeah. What's her name again?
Give her a shout out. Who is it?
Oh, yes, Maya. It's Maya's World will be joining us at Exodus Pro August 24th in Cleveland, Ohio for Journey 2, where EC3 will be defending the NWA Championship against Richard Holiday. All that and so much more we can talk about later.
Nice. Richard Holiday. Didn't he used to team up with the MJF?
Yeah, they both tried to copy me. One made it.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice. All right, let's talk about MJF. MJF and Britt Baker had a massive fallout, which led to Britt Baker's suspension. She was allegedly dissing him and Will Ospreay in their women's locker room, and MJF's girlfriend, Alicia, a tout, heard it. A confrontation ensued, and Baker was suspended. A little bit more to add on that, I heard that as far as what's being talked about is that Britt Baker allegedly made a comment because the match was going too long. Their match was like an hour long.
And so, the hour-long match went an hour?
Yeah. So she got pretty upset about that, made a comment. Alicia overheard. MJF comes back. He's upset. He punches a hole in the wall. And Britt Baker's the one who gets suspended for ensuing it all, for just kind of starting it all, just making a comment. You know, you think it's just kind of locker room, just stuff, and that's how you feel, and that's how, and Lisa doesn't like it, but somehow Tony Khan thought it was suspension worthy. So I think, but the thing is, she's back, and she'll be back for All In. EC3, do you think that discipline was a little bit too extreme for what happened?
I mean, in theory, what's the discipline? You were suspended, so your guaranteed contract remains intact, and you get a couple weeks at home.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow, yeah, that's a shame. I mean, I don't know what was said that entitles an actual disciplinary measure. Sometimes a locker room does tend to get heated. Sometimes people trade barbs. There's exchanges. Sometimes tensions rise. And you know what? Sometimes it also creates a work environment that pushes people to be better. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. I was not in that locker room. I don't know what was said. I'm not baffled over an hour-long match going an hour and that being a comment worthy of punching a hole in the wall, but I also don't know what else is entailed. There's two sides to every story, and I know neither of the sides. So what I do know, Britt Baker cleaned my teeth as a dentist. She did very good. Miss Atut, I've met and interviewed multiple times. She's always great. And MJF is, a bona fide star. So, I have no ill will towards any or all. And I do not want to be suspended from Sportskeeda because it does not have a guaranteed contract.
Yeah, great tie in there, East. So she's in Pittsburgh, right? She does dental work in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, but she was in Florida at the time, but I think they moved back, so.
Yeah. So she worked on. She does a pretty good job, huh?
That was back when I cared about hygiene, but after that pandemic, who cares?
Which was 4 years ago now. So hopefully you don't be like Isaac Yankum DDS's teeth. So that would be no good. Yeah.
Check out BrainBuster, the daily quiz that tests your WWE knowledge with winning streaks, stats, and more. It's time to see if you're up for the challenge.
Vince, what do you think about these shenanigans going on in AEW? You think after all out tape gate, you think that you try to clear it out and try to make it as peaceful and harmonious as possible. Try to get a whole year out with drama free, but nope, you got drama backstage in AEW.
Chris, I've said this numerous times, and listen, man, I like all the people involved, man, and I'm not talking badly about them. I like all the people involved, but bro, back in the day, bro, the boys police the boys. You nobody was getting suspended, bro, over issues with each other. It was taken care of behind closed doors. And I say this all the time, bro. There is such a difference in the maturity level of wrestlers today compared to back when I worked. You know, bro, wrestlers would get suspended, you know, make no bones about it, but not over personal issues that happen in the back.
Drugs.
I don't want to say that, but you could say that. Any issue like this one that you just described would have been handled behind closed doors, and that would have been the end of it. But bro, the maturity level is just very, very, very different today, bro.
Yeah. Does it also show, Vince, that if you're higher up on the card, you're more exempt from getting punished in that way, since Britt Baker was the one who got the biggest, impact from this, the biggest suspension. MJF is the one who punched a hole in the wall and didn't get any type of disciplinary action.
Well, I mean, I don't know, bro, because when this company first started, Britt Baker was pretty high up the card. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
not anymore, though, really.
Not anymore, but I don't know, bro. It's just, listen, man, if I'm Britt Baker, and bro, you're whether I like you or not, we are the boys. We are a family, bro. And if there's something I don't like, I'm not going to publicly say it. I'm not going to say it to somebody else. If I want to tell the talent directly, I will either tell the talent directly or not say anything at all. So,
yeah. EC3, how would Dixie Carter have handled something like that if that would have happened backstage?
Oh my. Well, see you tomorrow.
Okay. No one gets suspended or anything like that?
I don't know. I think whatever recommendation was made by whoever was advising her, she would probably see to. But again, she's, such a sweetheart and always so kind, where she wouldn't want to take. I mean, I guess it depends on the scenario, and I don't know if the scenario would warrant Dixie throwing out suspensions. I don't know what led to it prior to, because maybe it's a culmination of things where sometimes the straw that breaks the camel's back isn't the biggest deal, but the behavior that led to it is why that needed to happen. But I think every situation is dependent and every boss is different. So I don't know exactly how Dixie would handle it, but she'd probably be advised by somebody and consider that advisement and then make an action.
Was there any suspension that you recall that was a bit surprising to you, or do you remember, period? I know that Jeff Hardy, of course, is probably one of the most biggest stories that came out of TNA, but do you remember any other suspensions?
Yeah, but I'm not going to talk about them because they were kind of under the radar, and it was something that somebody had an issue with, they no longer have an issue with, so.
Oh, they were there then, or are they there now?
I don't think they're there now, no.
Okay, gotcha. And they were suspended, and
I would say it was not a public display of it. It was more so of let's cool off a bit, get your S together, and the doors, you'll be back.
And they came back afterwards?
Absolutely.
And
they righted a wrong that needed to be wronged in their life, and had a clear head, and were a way better person for it.
Wonderful.